Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, March 9th, 2016. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. Much of what we do at Push Button Stock Trading is based in part or in full on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes the acronym CANSLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The A in CANSLIM stands for annual earnings and reminds us that we should be looking for stocks that have an average of at least 25% annual earnings growth over the past 3 to 5 years. The L in CANSLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is. To that end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors Spectrum Analyzer, to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, 22 came from integrated utilities, 7 from utility networks, 7 from specialty apparel stores, 5 from packaged food, and rounding out the top 5, we have commercial and residential equipment and systems, telecom carriers, and department stores, with 3 stocks each in the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups. There's not a lot there that we've seen before other than the integrated utilities and utility networks, and I don't think that those are going to lead the bull market going forward. Let's take a look at what the Russell 2000's up to. The Russell had a tough day yesterday, selling off 26.27 points, or 2.4%, significantly more than the S&P and the NASDAQ. We undercut this level of support resistance right here in the 1079 area. Hopefully we'll be able to recapture that in fairly short order. Right now the Russell is holding above support down here in that 1040 area. If you recall, that 1040 area was our line in the sand. Once we broke above that, we became bullish on the market. We continue to hold above that level, and we're still bullish, even though the Russell got knocked around a bit yesterday. Let's see what the NASDAQ Composite's up to. Before we do that, the M in the CANSLIM acronym stands for market, and to my way of thinking, this is the most important element. So let's take a brief look at the market. Stocks corrected the overbought condition in the market yesterday, selling off on unenthusiastic volume. Volume was below average and, importantly, below the prior day, avoiding a distribution day. Lower volumes an indication that institutional traders weren't crowding the exits. The selling was, however, enough to downgrade our market timing model from our most aggressive margin signal to a buy. A buy signal indicates that both aggressive and conservative traders can buy, but we shouldn't be increasing margin at this point. We still have only 25 stocks in our universal watch list. That's an unusually low number. In a healthy market, we will generally have between 50 and 90 stocks on the universal watch list. So far, there's not been a lot of top-rated participation in this market. That may change. For now, we remain cautiously bullish. Declining issues topped advancers by better than 3 to 1 yesterday, but the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line continues to look more bullish. New highs continued to outperform new lows. Our overbought oversold indicator has returned to a neutral condition in the market. Large capitalization stocks edged small again yesterday and continue to outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. This remains a volatile market, but appears more bullish than bearish. That noted, be careful, and as always, keep your stops in place. Okay, yesterday the NASDAQ Composite was down 59.43 points, or 1.26%. We closed at the bottom of our trading range for the day. Notice how a couple days ago we came right up against this resistance at our long-term trend line. This trend line goes all the way back to the beginning of the bull market back in 2009. The NASDAQ closed at 46.48 yesterday, trading volume was below average and below the prior day, avoiding a distribution day. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend, have been since February 18th. We have only 2 distribution days since the market confirmed the uptrend. That's a reasonable amount of distribution at this point. Right now, the NASDAQ is bracketed by support down here in the 4506 area and resistance at this long-term trend line that we noted before. We get minor support coming in here at the 50-day moving average. It would surprise me if at this point the NASDAQ undercut that level. Our market timing model is on a buy signal. A buy signal indicates that both aggressive and conservative traders can buy here, but we shouldn't be increasing margin at this point. Let's see what the S&P 500 is up to. The S&P yesterday closed down 22.5 points, or 1.12%. We closed at 1979. We undercut this level of support, which now becomes resistance. Looks like the S&P wants to struggle with that level for a little bit. And we closed at the low for the day, which shouldn't make the bulls happy. Trading volume was about average, but was below the prior day. We are in a confirmed uptrend on the S&P 500 with 1 distribution day since confirmation on February 18th. That's a reasonable amount of distribution. Right now, the S&P is bracketed by our long-term trend line. This trend line goes all the way back to 2009. And resistance up here at the 1993 level. Our market timing model on the S&P 500 is indicating a buy signal. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohanneson LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.